Here we are doing another episode of good old Wandering Wednesdays. Today I'm gonna try and play a couple of games. I thought I'd play some Zombie Army Trilogy and possibly some Stanley Parable as well, just to enjoy a couple of games. Yeah, I'm just getting a couple of bits set up. Again, as always, I'm behind where I want to be, but trying my best. Trying my best. How is everyone's days today? I hope you're all doing really well. I myself have had a busy day. I've been building a fence because that's part of my job. Hey hey. Right, where are we? That's that one. Just gotta make sure that all my messages have gone out. I hope you guys can hear me all right. Fingers crossed. We're looking good, pretty good, pretty good. Right, that's there. Right, fantastic. Let's go. Let's hit up the Zombie Army Trilogy. I do enjoy this game. It's a fun little game. All it is, running around, blasting zombies. What can go wrong with that? I will just be turning my game volume down just a smidge, just because blasting my eardrums. Okay, that's a bit better. That sounds like a good sound to me. A good sound? Is that sound that I want to hear? It's a wonderful sound. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful sound. It was a wonderful sound. I have that back, please. I might have killed my game. Can I have that back, please? Hello? I've killed the game. Might just have to shut that down and restart. Sorry about that, guys. Downside to playing slightly older games, they don't always enjoy when you mess around with them. But that's okay. Thank you to everyone who has followed recently. As always, I really appreciate it. Love the follows. Love the support. Keeps me happy. What am I doing? I'm going to do some solo play. And I will choose character in a second. Chapter. We will start. Oh my goodness. We'll start at the beginning. As you can see, I have played some before. I am not the best at this. Let me just put that out there right now. I will not be playing on cadets. I will just play. I'll play on marksman. Yeah, I'll play. Oh, hello, Jeff, or AKA my brother. Thanks for the fart.
Dr. Ephraim Schweiger, academic researcher. Carl Fair, Boris Hermann Wolf, Hannah Marie.
We need to pick someone who looks badass. Oh, that's the Left 4 Dead crew. I quite like this guy. Wait.
Germany is shrouded in darkness. Nazi zombies walk the earth. You are one of the few remaining living souls in Germany. You have arrived at an abandoned village en route to Berlin, hoping to find a working vehicle.
Wonderful. I'm quite happy with that setup. I can't remember everything about this game, so we're just going to jump in and hope that we don't die straight away. So for those of you joining, just in case you... Game volume is very low. Game volume is very low. Let me just pop that up for you. Oh, A bit better? Okay. I need to I need to not try and focus on two things at once. But thank you. I will keep that in mind. Right. Here we go. Let's go kill some zombies. Right, bullets have dropped, so I need to go. Oh no. Focus. Right about there. I think as you can see, I've never played on marksman. I think the little red square there is supposed to be where I'm supposed to aim to make sure I don't get the headshot there. I missed the corpse loot. What's we got? So we got MP40, Luger. Hey friends. That's what I get for running. Didn't get him. Beep. And then beep. Wonderful. How do I? Okay, I can crouch. How do I walk? Okay, I can hold that to walk. It's going to be an interesting experience. Can I open this? I'll open this. It's been a while since I played this. Right. Checkpoint! Let's not die now. Okay. That music means it's about to get freaky. Try my best not to die. Keep an eye on my sides. Got the focus. Oh, I missed. Still missed. Oh, appalling. Ah, there's a shot. Ooh. I love how satisfying this game is. Okay, I'm gonna do some close combat stuff. Right, it's that one. See if we can get. You reckon I can get 2 in one there? No, they've moved too much. Ooh, I might be able to chain these guys. Ah, thank you very much. Thank you for the applause. Always appreciated. Right, looking good. I've not died yet. I'm not a... No. Ah, search corpse. And I've just run past a couple. Try and stock up on ammunition if I can. I'm just gonna do a quick explore through the buildings. See if I can find some loot. Loot is my middle name. No, it's not. Loot is not my middle name. Hey friend. I don't want that. But thanks anyway. You okay? Few seconds, guys. I will be right back. I just have to go and say goodnight to my daughter. Oh, sorry about that. I return. Right, let's go back into the game. Which way am I supposed to be going? Oh, this way. Sorry. Alright, can I hear some more friends? Ah, here they are. Boop. Oh, boop. Doing quite well with the combat here. There. So you're getting a bit close for comfort, my friend. There's one. Oh, too high. Oh. Try and save the MP40 if I can. Oh, the accuracy is unreal. Ow. Just... No. How dare you? I could just kick everyone. Like that. But I don't get any points for kicking people. Well, that was a bit messy. Let's just reload. Alright. Alright. Onwards. Towards the star. Why you gotta run all the time? What's my... Oh, hang on. Mouse and keyboard. Key bindings. How do I walk? Left alt. Can I have it as toggle? Maybe I have to do that in the subtitles. Don't really need those. It's mostly just... Controls. Aim toggle. Absolutely not. Let's display. Oh, maybe I can't. Maybe I just have to suck it up. Always like... Ooh. Okay. Back over here. There's one. Right. I'm gonna get him. Boom! What we're all about, boys. And that one. And you. Boop! We'll get him. It'll be about there. Oh, no. Ah, that's a miss. Never mind. I should probably stop like messing around when I have the focus time. Oh yeah, nice slow-mo shot. Woo! Go. Give me one more. Oh, pew. Okay. Checkpoint. Hey, I unlocked a door. I have unlocked a door and made some progress. I should be sort of scouting around a little bit for like gold bars and stuff. But they're kind of tricky to find. And I'm not going to mess around searching for them all the time. When I can... Oh, my days! Hello? Hi. Anyone else? Ah, you come to join the party. Anybody else? Or is that it? Are we good? I'm gonna go with my pistol. This is extremely close quarters. Okay, so the zombie's coming from upstairs. I'll just... Oops. There we go. Wonderful. Ammunition. Guess I go upstairs? Ah, they are spawning out of the ground. 1, 2. Ooh, nearly. Ah, I missed. Okay, probably deal with it this way. Maybe not that way. The unfortunately slightly inaccurate way that I will be doing this. Oh, get away. Too close quarters for my liking. Okay, cool. Got some dynamite. And no. How dare you? Okay. Well, that was a bit messy, not gonna lie. So you're not viewing for perfect gameplay, are you? At least I hope you're not. Because I can't deliver on perfect gameplay. Right, we'll stick with the Luger for the second. Excuse me. Is that me? Oh, it's me. Me making noises. I thought there was a zombie like trying to get the sneak on me or something. Hey, at the safe house. Wonderful. Surround over here. Fill up on ammo. That puts me at max ammo. Also got a cheeky checkpoint. Right. Next section. Let's go. Of course. It's going to be a big bad wave right off the bat. Maybe we can get some decent shots here. Oh, I might have got the double then. Afraid my accuracy is not quite that good. I do not want to be prone, thank you. Oh, there's a couple there. Oh, I got one. Beep. And beep. Beep. Oh, yes. Nice bit of slow-mo action. Ah, I missed. Falling. Let's just reload. Okay, looks like we've just got a couple more to deal with here. Oh, rubbish. Rubbish! Bullet drop is not doing me any favours. That's right, blame the game. The game's fault. It's not my fault. Right. Moving on. If I can get some. No. Oh. Full on ammo. Full on all my ammo. That's fine. Nice little house here. Does this house have anything for me? Don't think so. And here's zombies. Oh, some more over there. Oh. Ah. I'm too far away. I missed. Yeah! Slowly getting used to this bullet drop. Oh, what? Oh, no. got really confused then. One of them got the jump on me. How rude. Guess I just keep going round. Gotta go in this house. Gotta go in this house. I'm gonna get my pistol out. Are people coming behind? Yeah, doesn't look like people coming behind. That's good. But there's one right here. Ow. No. No. Whoa. No. No. Jeez. Wait, what? Why? Why? I hate this close quarters stuff. Sniping is so much easier. I have to investigate that. What I'm supposed to do. What I'm actually going to do is ignore that and come up here. And have a quick gander if there's anything of use to me. Oh, there's a dead body. That's not very useful. Anything? Nothing? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely diddle. Well, that's obviously a door that I'm going to have to go through at some point, I guess. Right, okay, I will touch the skull. Survive the siege. I don't like the sound of that. I feel like I probably won't survive. What siege are they referencing? Oh. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and germs. Oh, here they come. G? No, G. No, G is not what I want. F? Okay. Alright, put some landmines down. Trip mine down. Right across here. Okay, well that's my landmines gone. Anyway, I'll put another trip mine here. Oh my goodness, they're right here. Hey friends. Okay. I'm gonna chuck that over there. Switch back to my sniper. 7 in 1 grenade. Pretty good. I don't think I'm going to survive this. Just going to be honest with you right now. Oh, especially when I got them coming up behind. No! No! Now is not the time. Run. Whew. Oh, I forgot I had to reload. All sorts of bad. Oh, I lost my combo. I mean, of all the things to worry about, that's definitely not one of them, but... See if I can get the grenade guy. Oh, nuts. Jeez. Right. Okay, that's you. Oh, you're a bit wibbly wobbly, aren't you? Oh my goodness, I actually made it. I thought I was toast. Not gonna lie. Get to the safe room. That I will gladly do. The safe room's nearby. I mean, I'm guessing it's not. Unless it's this one just here. Is it this one? I've got to go this way. Where's the zombies? Where they at? Hey friends. Oh, I thought he was going to walk into that one. Obviously not. Oh. Hey, do you know what deals I like? 2 for 1. Anyone want to line up and give me a nice 2 for 1? Ah, why? Every time. Okay, let's just retreat back up here. Give me some distance. Picking these guys off. Okay. I thought I had it then. Really need to learn. What? Ah! Really need to learn. Bullet drop business. That's some sweet moves you got there, buddy. Kick him before he lays eggs. What's that one? That one. Oh, excuse me. Flip! Wonderful. Okay. That was a bit hairy, but we're all good. Da-ba-da, 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 da-ba-da. Hey, oh, okay, it's a doll. It was a dead baby then. Got a bit worried. It's all good. Crabs. Do you know what? I should just stop walking places. Maybe they'll stop pouncing. If I stop going, they'll stop coming. Okay, this is a dead end. I need to get out of here. Really need to. Oh no! Ouch. Okay, whatever I'm doing, I need to work on getting rid of these guys. Alright. See him. Boom. Whew. Okay. Need some focused stuff. Make life a little bit easier. Oh, how did I miss? That's my impression of that slow-mo bullet. And you got it, 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 you got it. Bam! Oh, I ran out of bullets. Boop. Okay. We're all good. Dealt with. Panic over. As always. Ah, okay. Safe house right here. As always, snelling my own idiocy that keeps killing me. There we go. Right, we're in. Safe. Stock up on ammo. What do I get? Am I full on this one? Is that full? This one is not full. Put it in here. Ah, there we go. Carbine. Type 99. I do like how they give the option of changing weapons if you wish to. I'm actually quite happy with the weapons I've got at the moment. I'm not sure how many stages there are to this one. Very quiet. How did I miss? Oh, appalling! There we go. Something tells me that I'm about to get a lot of zombies all at once. Which way are they coming from? Oh, it's skeletons! Nuts. 1, 2. Keep an eye on all sides. Otherwise I will get rude very quickly. These guys quite speedy. Oh no. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. Just reload. I'm coming from over here now. Ah, I missed. Ah, I missed again. I'm doing alright, doing alright. Oh. Okay. Which way? Down there? Yeah. Got a zombie here. Hey friend. Oh, they're coming from several directions now. Okay, so I just gotta be extra cautious, which is fine. Okay, that did nothing. This one, however, it's him. Come on. Whoa! Oh, I'm flapping. Stop! Stop coming towards me! Okay, I need to get away from here. Because being there is not doing me any good. Let's just drop that bad boy. 2 for 1. Love a bit of 2 for 1. Why is my aim so bad? Okay. Or else my aim is shocking. I tell you. Do you mind just standing still for me? It'll make my life a little bit easier. Appalling, appalling, appalling. Okay. Come on, this one, this one. Ah! Rubbish. These look like the last ones though. That actually deflect off his helmet. Just killed himself right off the bat. That's okay. Are they trying to get me? That's what's going on here. I can't quite tell. I'm a bit confused. Oh my goodness! Oh, why? Oh, this is messy. Okay. Okay. Don't have a plan. Oh, it bounced off its head. Boom! Okay, that's one. There we go. Right. Now they're all sort of corralled together. Sorry guys, 2 seconds, I just have to go see my daughter. Bear with me. Oh, sorry about that. We shall turn to my failure. Ah, I thought I had that then. I thought this one said that it was had like drop bullets, bullet drop, bullet gravity, whatever you call it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's please. Oh, I can hear the groaning of a zombie. Ah, rubbish. Bit better. Any more for any more? Yeah, hey friends. Oops. There's one. And another. One after another. Okay. Ah, there's more. Here they come in their masses. Just that did nothing for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check my behind. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a sweet shot. Yeah, boy. Ding! Even knocked the knife out his head. Just make some distance here. I can see another sweet shot coming. There it is, there it is, there it is. Kablam! Oh! Love a bit of slow-mo. Ah, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Whoop. Oh, whoop. As you can see, I am doing my best to take on zombies. The classic K. Absolute legend. For everyone... Oh! Ah! For everyone who, for everyone who's listening or watching, please go hit up the classic K with a follow. Or a subscription. Whichever you please. What? Okay. Definitely gonna have to switch games for something with slightly less concentration. Boy, you nearly got me there, didn't you? Oh, mate, that was good. That was a good way to finish that section. There's a little altar in here. I've got some ammunition. Ammunition? Ammunition. I'm supposed to be going this way, apparently. Let's go this way. Huh. Yeah, it be the safe room. Is this the last one? Surely not. I think I've got a big nasty boss coming up. And then I'm at the end. Yeah, that's right. Could be wrong. Get to the church. I can do that. Need the explosives, my friends. Need the explosives. What is that? Ooh. I quite like the MP40. I'm happy with my weapons. Right. Let's go to the church. Oh, hey. No, you don't. Oh, oh, right through the heart. Oh, I just picked that shot. I'm dead proud of that. Watch myself very carefully. Hey, there's another. Okay. Definitely got to be careful. Oh, he moved. How dare you? He moved again. There we go. Through the belly. Well, they have quite cool outfits, they do. You know what? This is going to be such a nice shooting range. I get a horde of zombies coming down here. Is that it? Nope. Where's he going? Crumbs. My aim is appalling. I keep saying it, but I'm not wrong. Whoa. Oh. Come on. I'll do. Another one! See if we can shoot his arm off. And I'm hoping he would drop his grenade. We're gonna get another? Yeah, there it is. Ah well. Don't get all stingy with your bullets. Yeah, well, I know my aim's not pretty. Don't start coming behind me. That would be the worst. I love how they always know where I am. I mean, obviously that's the game mechanic, because if they didn't know where you are, you'd be there forever waiting for them to turn up from somewhere. But it's pretty impressive. Ding! Oh, rubbish. Okay, got some spawning too nearby. Too close for comfort, my friend. Oops. Oh, sorry, I skipped the slow-mo there. My apologies. I know you guys love a good slow-mo. If I clicked at the right time then, that would have been an amazingly lined up double headshot. Oh, he moved. I was going to get him on his recoil. It doth not happen. Any more ammo for me? No, stuff that I've already got. Stuff that I already have. Something tells me I'm not going to enjoy this. But I made it. At the church. Preacher. I believe the preacher is extremely powerful. Ooh, shotgun though. Stick with the preacher. I can always come back for my MP40. Go! I'm not excited for this one. It's going to be tough and brutal. I should have set up trip mines. Okay, preacher it is. God, this preacher is insane. That is an extremely powerful gun. Oh, don't you worry, that's not even the beginning. Yep, I mean it was the beginning. Definitely not the end of it. I'm getting quite good at predicting where they're going. It always says bonus. Is that it? Now what? I'll hold down the church. Oh no. Ah! Oh! I forgot. 1, 2! Double headshot. That's pretty good. Good couple. Pretty good. Oh no, I'm in a really bad position here. Up. Right. Ow. Get away from there. Oh my goodness, no. Okay, we're alright. I'm not dead. That's the main thing. Ah, always bean it when I stop. They're really good runner headshots, and then I mess up lossily. More preach bullet left. Oh, nuts. Right, I need to switch out the preacher. I know the weapon is empty. We'll go for the shoddy. Oh no, it's a sniper. Drop the landmine. Do you know what? I'm just going to drop the landmine over here. They come through here quite a lot. Just blast this guy. Oh, yeah, this is the guy. This is Mr. I'm gonna be fun. I don't even know how I'm gonna deal with this. Fuck. Oh, I'm probably gonna die here. I'm not prepared for this. When they start fighting back, it's a real issue. Ah, that's it. Oh, mate. That was rough. I was not ready for that. I should have prepped up a little bit. Anywho, as promised, I said I would play some Stanley Parable as well, so we'll jump into the Stanley Parable. Just load it up here. This game, oh crumbs, the resolution. Might just have to do some res adjusting. I didn't realise that I didn't have it installed anymore, so I had to re-download it. Oh, if it's gonna play nice. Wow, that's some tasty resolution we got there. Let's just fix that. We'll go normal. Wait, is that literally? What about? What's my? I don't remember what my computer res is. Let's try 16:9. Ah, that's better. Fine, advance. Let's smooth some stuff. And then yeah, find it here. I think that's what I want. Buffered, enabled. Shaded detail very high. 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 Let's try that. Still not. Why is the resolution still wrong? Ah. Oh. We good? Okay, that looks a bit better. Can actually see it now. Drop the volume in my ears a touch. Do we also go? Oh, no, we don't need closed captioning. Okay. Begin. Let's go. We'll play.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So, for those of you who aren't aware of what this game is, we have a narrator. And now the narrator can be our friend, can be our foe, and he will narrate what is happening, what is meant to happen, or what shouldn't be happening. You'll sort of get the idea as we go around. I'm just trying to wrestle out a custard cream here. Alright, so we can sort of walk around, look around, crouch. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I love custard creams. Can't really do anything else though.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Can you hear me? I've been muted all this time. How embarrassing. I'm so sorry. I have been chatting. I promise. And eating custard creams.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I love all the little sort of lore and stuff they put in. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure that your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header. Oh, everyone is unique. You most of all. Wonderful generic sort of office stuff. A broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna do as I'm told for the first round.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
And then I'll start playing around with the old not doing as I'm told.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Apart from the fact he just told me.
By simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Very exciting. Oh, going down. Down, down, down we go. Oh. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Who's going to answer that question? Ooh.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape? Mind control facility. Escape? Yeah, mind control facility. What we got? Hit me up, bro.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Sneak. Huh.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
My goodness. What does this do?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be
Oh.
true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, let's do it. I want to know what this does. Number 4. What's there? Are there any other numbers? Other numbers? Ah. 1, 2, 3. It's all disabled. There's a door here. Locked. I've got 1 and 2. Ah, there's 5. There's 3. Is that 3? Go on, Stanley. 3. Somebody hop up the stairs. 4. And 5. I've achieved nothing. Never mind. Ooh, that's a big screen. Definitely a lot bigger than mine.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Nailed it. Now what?
Blackness. and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I'm trying.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
And that, my friends, is the end of the game. Or is it? But now we are back. We could do it all over again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Now, we can follow most of the directions all over again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We can follow most of the directions again and change things later on down in the line, but I'm not going to bother.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, definitely.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Wonderful.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Ooh.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
How rude.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you
No.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Through the red door. This looks like red. I'm joking. Obviously
Perhaps
blue.
you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Gone through the blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've
Oh,
chosen?
yes.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Yeah!
See? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Do I take the orange door? Nah, I'm gonna really grind his gears.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. Worldwide leaderboard. Gonna show me? Stanley. That's me. I'm last. Why not ask some friends for help? Friends, this is empty. Wrecked. Wow. Is there a store? Go on then. I'll take the orange door. Why not?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Let's do
You
it.
wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I don't think I have the patience for this. I'm really sorry. One more.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try.
I mean, the baby's still sort of there.
I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What we got? Hit me up. Minecraft!
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here, no, here, and then. Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course, and just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I
Wonderful.
made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could
Oh,
only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
okay. Coming.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
I don't think so. I haven't got a button for a light. Got a flashlight?
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the
Oh.
diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Oh, I thought I could hear spiders and zombies then. Started panicking. Oh! Portal!
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Oh, it's Portal.
You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh, thank you. Portal.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Indeed it is.
Genius.
Used to love playing
Actually,
Portal.
you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't
Sorry?
care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the
Whoa! I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do now. Oh! Oh! Like, lots of unfinished levels. It's a bit creepy, not gonna lie. This is actually a dead end. I'll go this way. Where am I supposed to go? I've really screwed it this time, haven't I? Oh, a light! Lights are good. I like lights. Dark again. Ah, 47. This is my room. Okay. And now what? Oh!
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
When is the end? Ah, the end is never. That's a bit ominous. Not gonna lie. Ah, right. Back to normality.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Narration's a bit different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Gonna go with some more ignorance.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Try that again, shall we?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
on.
decided to go to the meeting room.
Sorry?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is different. Oh, like mirrored.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
What, like a black coffee?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yeah, right, I
Really
get it.
worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Bumped my mouse.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Huh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
Ah.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
You being absolutely savage. Screw you.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Ugh, okay, fine.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Right, so I have to press these. What if I just ignore it? You know what? No.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he
Ooh.
began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. How long do I have to wait though? If I have to wait for ages, I don't really want to wait for ages. Waiting? Do I have to press it? Maybe I have to press it. Okay, I'll press it. Yeah, I'll press it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Mirror. Let me at my office.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm
Okay.
compelled to. I must.
Okay.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh. this game keeps getting sorry, keeps getting me like tiny little cuts and jump scares. There's not even jump scares, it's just like tiny little cuts. Let's do one more round.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
No.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Well, not bothered about that.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Maybe not. I have a
Stanley
plan.
was so bad at following directions, it's
If I remember
incredible
correctly.
he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Yeah.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Okay.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
She be fake.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone?
I
That
did.
wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You
Nah.
actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Well.
Choice. It's
Oh.
the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Oh, my goodness. Is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and... Oh.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do
Okay.
you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Wonderful.
Ah, welcome back. You may have
Wow.
noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. Have I got to go back?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Right. Is there any way that I can escape? Can I break this game even further? Or just get back on there? What happens if I get back on? Okay, nothing. I do enjoy this game. Okay. Nearly back. Ah, the employee lounge. How wonderful.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's play the game. Wonder where this takes me.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh. Oh, it's green.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Night Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code.
I'm-
Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Hang on, what if I type it?
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you?
No.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine, you're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I did give it a go before. It just didn't let me. I was shouting. I was trying. Night Shark 115. That was definitely the password.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief...
Sorry? What did I do wrong?
Exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Have I broken the game?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief... behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay, I'll go
That
through the door on the
means
right
choosing
then.
responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Well, you wouldn't let me go through the door on the left. I tried. I tried to be obedient. I definitely did. Oh dear.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh. That was a pretty intense shutdown. Oh. Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
I did give it a go. I promise.
When
Ooh.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me?
Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
Bless him.
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Wow. That, my friends, was the Stanley Parable. I'll call it there for now. And we will play another game. Let's play something else. What else can I jump into? We can play some... we can play some Binding of Isaac. That's what we'll play. Because there has been a new update. Those of you who are not aware, they have now released Repentance, which is the new expansion. The expansion update, whatever you want to call it. It's brought some new stuff to the game. It's changed a few bits and pieces. One thing that I have seen that a lot of people have been talking about, who are fans of the Binding of Isaac, is the fact that Brimstone has been nerfed, so it's less powerful, but there are new interactions with Brimstone now. For example, I think soy milk and Brimstone creates like an infinite Brimstone or something silly, which is insane. Is it going to load? I hope it's going to load. It might not load. We might be stuck. Not looking positive. Let's say I have played a little bit of the expansion, but ever since I played the expansion, not been wanting to load properly. Might have to go for something else, I'm afraid. Yep, it's having a paddy. Not quite sure why. I'll try and sort that one out for next time, hopefully. What about some... Why don't we play... play some Blazing Beaks. I love a bit of Blazing Beaks. Hopefully not die straight away. See how far we can get. Bam! That was a really good start there. Okay, no secret rooms in this bit. Oh. Pocket ghost. So now I have a ghost that will kill me instantly, constantly following me around. Oops. I don't mean to take that much damage, but the reason I'm sort of semi-intentionally taking damage is because you have to take damage to reveal secret rooms. Hopefully I'll be able to show you. When you take damage, sometimes, and I say sometimes, very occasionally. Oh, there was almost a big old mess there. Very occasionally, like a little blue orb shoots off of you and lands somewhere on one of the walls to show you the location of a secret room. What? Oh, I'm dead. Well, that was short-lived. Let's try again. Try again with less rubbish. Grain of sand. No loot from enemies. That's a brutal one to start with. Yeah, we'll take it. It's a bit of risk. Not really risk at all, but we'll roll with it. Oops. There we go. I might have to stop taking so much damage if I can't get any loot. That probably means that I won't be able to get any hearts. That might make my life a little bit tricky when it comes to trying to actually survive this game. If I take damage by accident, that's a different thing, but I was about to say, you never know, I might get a key, but I just realised I'm not going to pick up loot because of the sand. But that ain't happening. Yeah, there it is. Oh, ouch. Yeah, see, now I am down to 1 health, which fills me with joy. No, I am not facing the boss yet. Hopefully I can... well, die, apparently. Right. Come on, let's have a decent run here. Decent run is all I ask for. Hey, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Ooh. Coins and hearts, I think. Yeah. We're at full health and with 7 coins. Zip zap zoppity. Let's do it. Pretty happy with that as a secret room. I probably won't do secret room hunting now, just because I have quite a lot of coins, so I should be able to get a decent weapon in the shop. There actually be a decent weapon in the shop. Increases enemy movement speed. Fine by me. Does mean I have to be a bit quicker on the ball. That's alright. Deal with that. You get cover whilst those come past. Whoa! Oh, I do have like a dash ability, which I keep forgetting about. I nearly always forget the ability because there are some artifacts that either take away your ability or make your ability harm you if you use it. So more often than not, I forget I have the ability, and I forget to use it. Right, drop that off. He's gonna give me some binoculars. I'm gonna take the small purple laser. I prefer it. The golden gun sounds amazing, but it's absolutely one of my least favourite guns in this game. Absolutely one of my least favourite guns. Because it uses coins. That's a brutal one. Let's just go and take on the boss, why not? I've got to try not to take damage before the next shot, otherwise I'm going to lose all my artifacts. But this laser gun is reliable, fairly powerful to be honest. Like it each bullet is 2 damage, so can't really argue with that. And it does a pretty good job of clearing off Newt. Hopefully this should be him. There we go. Wonderful. Yep, do that. That one. Okay, I now have to be a little bit more careful because that means that sometimes my gun will now jam. Like that. I just have to be aware, be hot on the keys. Okay. Not take any damage. Oh, you joking? What is this? Oh. Okay. One. Okay. The artifacts I don't have to pick up straight away. Okay. 2. Okay. That's him dealt with. Okay. Just leave him to do his thing. Oh, I have got a key in here. Why? Ah! Okay. Thought it was toast then. Nearly had it. Okay. Oh, sorry. I was just concentrating there. Trying really hard not to get hit. If I don't lose my artifacts. If I lose my artifacts, all my artifact collection would have been for nothing. You can get some decent loot from artifacts, to be honest. I need to get rid of the worm guy. There it is. Okay. Oh, come on, where's the shop at? It knows. Oh, there it is. Never mind then. So my artifact's gone. All it took. 1 damage. Not even like a secret room to compensate. Oh well. Oh well. Never mind. One good thing about losing my artifacts is that I don't have the effects of the artifacts anymore. Can't pick up keys. A really annoying place that was. Right through that little crevice. Finally, a shop! Who knew it was so hard to get a shop? Whoa, mama! Ow. Hey! I'm not dead. And I have... Oh, I have money. I have lots of money. 2 minutes HP. You know what? I'm gonna have some fun. Go with the chain. Why not? Ow. I remember why we say why not. The chain is quite powerful. Go on. There it is. Ah, boss time. No idea how this is gonna go. This boss is not designed for close quarters. Whoa! Right, now I've got a safe spot. Oh, over half. What we like. Oh, oh. Well, that's me dead. This game. Fun, but frustrating all at the same time. Whoop. Oh, I could. Okay. Well, there's no secret room anyway. I could have taken damage, it wouldn't have mattered. It does matter though, because it takes away some of my health. But you know what I mean. You get there. Oh, I think that's no coin or key drops. Ah, secret room. I'll have that. Oh, I did not want to do that, but sure. Come on, come on, blow up. There it is. Why am I stuck? Here we go. Die by insta touch. No coin or key drops. That's fine. It's probably not fine. Ooh, iceberg. Do it. Freeze people. That's quite cool. It doesn't do heaps of damage, but it freezes everything. Which is good for me, because it slows everything down. Hey, there's the shop. What we like to see. And I can't freeze myself. Always a bonus. There is a grenade launcher, but obviously the grenade launcher has explosives. And what can you do with explosives? You can blow yourself up. Yeah, I'll have that. 10% chance of freezing all active enemies for 3 seconds on taking damage. Why not? Ah, the teeny laser blaster. My old friend. It's not what I hoped for when I went for a new weapon, but here we are. Where are you? There you are. I love the I love the face the like little bird things make when they're getting hit. They're like. Sorry, I just realised I sat here replicating the face, and you guys can't see my face. Ah, the teeny tiny laser blaster. Chip, 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 chip. It's like being hit by 1,000 sneezes. Or little sneezes, obviously. Achoo, achoo, achoo. Achoo! Pew, 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 pew. I would let go of fire, but there's almost no point. Oh, that's a lot of them. Oh, that's a lot of them. Whoa, you nearly had me. Ah, damage at the last second. Okay. Oh, what's that? Takes away my active ability. Well, I don't really use it anyway, so that's fine by me. Fine by me. Oh. I guess. Oh, ow. Oh, wow. Oh, I've only got 1 health. Did get some coins though. You could say that teeny tiny laser or sort of has the freeze effect, because like the knockback and the frequency of fire is so high that enemies are just stuck like that, stuck in damage taking state. So, you know, it has its benefits. It's not the best weapon, but it has its benefits. It's really good for taking out those big red guys. Pew, 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 pew. We just need to freeze an enemy, like these guys. Keeps them stuck up. Bish bash bosh. Ooh, now there's a gun I like to see. Oh, excuse me. Yes, yes. Definitely don't want the golden gun, but I like this gun. This is the medium. Is it the sorry? Medium laser blaster or the big one? I can't remember. I think it's the medium one. Still really good. Now, through all that mess, I have a lot of bullets being shot very quickly. There he goes. Oh, yeah. I'll take it, but it's gonna make life a bit tricky. Whoop. There we go. That's solved that. Okay, I'm gonna have to destroy one. I think if I destroy that one. Oh, I got two. Okay. Kite them up over here. In fact, no, I'll kite them all the way down here. Then I can run around and get that guy. He's coming through. Okay. This is the problem with this one. You can very easily and very quickly accidentally fill up the room. Loads of tiny ghosts. Oh, like that. Oh no. Ow. Oh. Well, that's that. Oh dear. Tell you what. Just 'cause I can, we'll hit up a fourth game. We will hit up on some. What will be good? What will be good? Da, 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 da. See, I would like to play the Binding of Isaac, but it just doesn't want to seem to work for me. Quite frustrating. I have to uninstall and reinstall it at some point. I'll deal with that another day. We will hit up on. Oops. Let's have a look at good old. Oh. I tell you what, play some Rocket League. Rocket League's good fun. Always love a bit of Rocket League. Whoa. Again, another game that I'm not absolutely pro at, so please bear with. Don't expect some A-star gameplay, because I will not be able to give you some. But I will do my best. I do promise that. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's go. Oh, this has changed a bit since I since I last played. Played some casual, I think. 4v4, why not? Here we go. Right, it has been quite some time since I played, so it might take me a minute to just get used to things again. Ooh, okay. I love the music Rocket League has. Okay, yeah. Whoa, connection errors? Please no. Ah. Boom. Please swing around. Okay, back into the swing of things. Oh, it was a bit close for comfort. That was a really good centre. Knocked away from the goal. Swing my tail around. It's coming this way. Up. Yeah! Actually hit the ball. I hit the ball twice! Oh, it's way out. That was a nice mess of bodies right there. I probably should have hit that. But I hit another player instead. Oh, sorry, buddy. I was trying to support. Need to work on my driving. A lot of people have said to me in the past about this game that it's better with controller. If you believe this to be true, please do let me know. I've never actually played it with controller. Always played with. Actually, that's a bit of a lie. I played it on the Switch, but that's a very different experience. Away from the goal! Away from the goal! Oh well, there you go. So the joys of 4v4. It's a bit mental. I'll just let everyone else go for it. Try and go where I'm needed to go. Oh, okay. That's too slow. Too slow off the mark. Bruh. Oh, it's so close! Yeah, I love the music they have for this game. Upfield. No, not the. Oh. Swear that was almost an own goal then. Do you know, I remember playing football as a kid. One of the first things I remember ever. No, that was appalling. Completely my fault. Sorry about that. And that chat. Whee! Yeah, got that ball. Okay. What was it? Oh yeah, sorry. One of the first things I ever remember about playing football as a kid was scoring an own goal. And the only reason I remember it is because everyone basically ripped into me until I was a tattered shred of social anxiety at that point. A bit of a mess. I remember going home and just being so upset afterwards. Hey, look at that. Just so upset after it. And, yeah. I didn't stop playing football. I still quite enjoyed it. There you got people in game. Oh no. Well, changing map. Let me see who that was. What's this? Hey, my buddy Sam. Free play. Love a bit of free play. Sometimes I need to work. I haven't played Rocket League in so long. I need to brush up on my skill, on the old techniques. Not that I ever had any. Can't even remember if I ever did anything good in this game, you know. I'm quite good at playing against bots. The bots are easy. Oh, it's nearly in. Waiting for some players. Where is everyone? Oh, why aren't they playing Rocket League? Ah, that's more like it. Ah. Just realised playing against what looks to be a clan. Maybe why we got creamed in the last one. I remember where it was. 2-0, 3-0, something like that. Not what you want to see. Oh yeah, they've got tactics, haven't they? Damn, my team's ripping it up there though. Alright, nice full tank. Go on, in it goes, in it goes. Yeah, it's not going in. Crumbs are aggressive. Do it. Give him a hand. Oh, or not. I don't even touch the ball yet. Don't even touch the ball. This is my aim. I need to put my car on the ball. No, that's a fail. Need to touch the ball with my car. Can I do that? Oh, that's such a setup. Oh, I've messed it up. What am I doing? Oh, what a go! There you go. There's a nice little compliment there. Bad clan. Burn. I feel like the cat claw's coming out in this one. Oh, 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 oh! I think he got me bonce on there. Oh, someone quit. Who quit? Who quit? I don't know who quit. Doesn't matter. Well, apparently there was a save. Get it out of there. Get it upfield. Come on, my beauties. We can do this. We can do this. Nope. Swing around. This game. Right. No way. Oh, it's in! What a go! What a go! That was glorious. What a touch. Clean. Clean, clean, clean. That's what we like to see. Woo! Hey, I hit the ball. Maybe another player. Hard to say. What was that? Bruh! That was nuts. Got the assist for that. I'll take that one. Oh. Oh no, that's embarrassing. Okay. No one from our team went for it. Oops. No, wow. Oh, that's embarrassing. That was an AI. Jeez. I had no boost. I could do nothing. I have no excuse. That was just terrible gameplay from me. Ah, if he hadn't been there, that would have gone straight in. Oh no! I can't tell if this GD beta is being completely sarcastic. Oh, we got someone speaking in German. My German's not that good, I'm afraid. Excuse me, that's a bit rude. Oh! How? What? Bro. Well, at least we're drawing and not losing. Gonna be my reaction to a lot of this. Somebody hacking. What do you mean no? Oh, I suppose he's on the blue team. UniQ, or whoever you are not my favourite. Right, no! Julek. Jules Q. I don't know how to say your name. Let's go! Yes! Bro! What a goal! That's a spectacular goal just there. Bro indeed. Okay. Up. Up. Nope. No! This Julek person, or Julie Q, we're going to call them Julie Q because it's a bit easier to say. They're getting on my nerves. I need to remember to press and hold. Press and hold gets me higher. That day. And change the camera so I can actually see what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, what a goal! Bro! This is quite a close game. Jeez. Well, I colossally failed just there. That was appalling. Can't believe I missed that. Thank you, whoever nudged my butt round the wrong way. Oh my days. Cheeky AI goal just there. Look at it. Just tapped it in. Bloop. Okay. I'm gonna go for it. Why the frig not? Mate, this AI absolutely wrecking. 6-4. Can they put in another one? He did it! He got another one in there! That's nuts! Bro! Bro! So good! Alright, skip that. Mate, I'm not even mad that I did so badly. I'm just amazed. I am amazed. That was so good. So good. Damn. Weekly challenges. Damn, this game's changed a bit since I last played. Damn. Oh, felt amazing. Might have to switch out and do some 3v3 because this is a bit nuts. Oh yeah, come out the 4v4 just so we have some breathing space. Here we go. Hit up some 3v3. I got a save. Not sure how I managed to get a save, but I did. Ah, what a touch! What a touch! I've never been good at the flying. Oops. Flying is not my forte. I can't do that. I mean, I probably could, but I've never been hugely accurate with it. Hey, 100 boosts. Okay. Oh, no. Failed. No! Okay. Ah, blew him up. Right, let him go ahead. No! Wow. Fair play, fair play. Tire changer. Mate, loving this tune. This is pumping. Ah, nearly had that. Get him up there. It's a miss. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no. I'm sorry. What do you mean, what a save? Screw your irony. Don't appreciate it. I don't like the sarcasm. I don't mind a bit of sarcasm. I do find sarcasm quite entertaining. I wanna go. Let's hit that go, yeah, bruh. Okay. Same thing again, just less stupid. No! Why? Oh! So bad. Oh, I can't do it. I'm so bad at this. Do you know what, there was a time when I almost considered myself okay at this game. And now I just look at myself and I'm like, what have I done? What am I doing? Ha! That's a decent one. Okay, let's just let them. Okay. Not let them do anything, to be honest. If I let other people do stuff, that's usually where it goes wrong. What am I saying? If I do stuff, it usually goes wrong. Boy! Yeah. Sort of had the right idea there. Oops. I did not want to do a backflip just then. Ah! Go on, get him up there. There it is. It's going the right way now. Oh! Oh! Ah! What a goal! That's what we like to see, my boys! My boys! That's what we love. That's what we love. My friends. So good. Oh, you know what? I'll just let him deal with it. It's better this way. Oh, good save. Good stuff, my team. Sorry, bud. My team. Oh, get it. Feel like a dog. Chasing a ball. Oh, no, missed. Okay. Well, here I am just flapping around. Tin in the breeze. Oh no, wait, they're gonna win. Ah! Oh no! Hey! Got the hundo! Right, let's just see where this is going. It's going over there. Give chase. Give chase. Oh, I got hit. Come on, that's mine. It's mine! It's not mine. Ah! It's been hit around. Come on! Come on! Ah! It's not happening. It's not happening. Ah, nuts. Ah, nuts. Oh, mate. What a match. That's good fun. I do love this game. I really love this game. We'll give it one more, I think, and probably wrap up for the night. Been a good sesh, my friends. Just waiting for these guys to ready up. Well, actually, just oh, we got. Let's leave and find a new match. Leave and find a fresh match. Find some fresh people. Takes up to 2 minutes. Ah, rubbish. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, this is quite cool. How do I look backwards? Ah, there it is. This is quite a cool playing field. I like this one. Okay, on my way. I'm gonna bonk it. I'm gonna completely miss. Let's go. Oh, he threw me off. I'd have had that as well. No! What have I done? What have I done? That was completely my fault. Do you know what? Let's try that again, but do less of what I did before. Whatever I did before, I just need to do less of. I'm not sure what it was. Whoa! Right, get him up. Come on, up we go. We're going up. Going up the field. Come on, someone get there. Ah, nuts. In it goes! Come on, in it goes! Oh, I missed. Right, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Oh! come on. He's taking it up. God, up he goes. Oh, it's not there. I messed it up. I messed up the big finish. He did a little bunny hop over me. Ah! I don't know, I'm just trying to play it safe. I'm not to charge into every situation. Look where that's got me. Not very far, I must say. Oh, it looks good. Oh, it doesn't. What we're doing? Oh no! You joking, bro? How? How do they do it? I don't understand. Okay. Let's pop him up. Try and get away from the goal. Oh, come on, that was in! No! I just completely missed. Boy! Maybe I should, like, let go of the exhaust. The accelerator. What a save indeed. What a mess. Right. Can I just... Jeez. Okay. I did help. I created a protective barrier. Right, get him back round. Nope. Maybe not. I've only got a minute left. Minute remaining. Whoa! Come on in again! No, it's just bouncing off the rim. Oh, come on! It's brutal. It's brutal. It's right there. It's so tantalizingly close. Come on, at least keep it away from our goal. Try and not give them the satisfaction. Oh, it's in! It's in! Oh, yeah! Boy! Twick! Twick! You're down. So good. Get on, bro. Get on, my friend. 20 seconds. Will we get the last one? Who the frig knows? Not with that attitude. Oh! Oh, okay. I thought that was it then. Didn't see him. Yes. It's another loss. But well played. GG. Sweet noob team. Bro. Excellent goal though. Excellent goals. And that, my friends, concludes my stream for today. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. I appreciate the follows. I appreciate the support. I really do. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you again on Monday for some more Dishonored 2. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.